Hi guys. Sorry, I just can't get my life together today. It is just that kind of day. So I have what you're looking at is a piece of art that I did. Um, I don't know, a while ago. It's watercolors and ink, and that's how I generally make my money. But I supplement it through eBay and auctions and such. So if I keep doing auctions like this, though, where I'm late. So I just can't get my stuff together today. It is the weirdest thing. I was getting all ready and starting to move stuff into my studio today. And let's move the camera over this way. And my husband's like, "Can you help me do something?" I was like, "Okay." And then I realized it was like 5 till 10. I'm like, I have to go. And then I'm late getting here even when I'm trying to be on time. So, well, hello, Miss Queen Bee. I have your information. Let me change you to a moderator. There we go. So, if anyone else is having those kind of days, I totally get it. That is just how it goes. And I can't hear myself. I guess I don't need to hear myself. Hello, buddy. So today I have a mess of stuff for you. I'm trying to move out. I have a couple breakable things right in front of me, and I'm trying to move them. Okay, so I brought in just a few pieces of my Pyrex collection. I brought in a bunch of. Hi Zola. Oh, you're not blue either. I'm really lacking in the blue things. So I've got Leslie, Cassie, and Zola so far, and whoever's watching. Excuse me, Bear. I also brought in dishes and that kind of stuff. We were talking last night on it's about to get Reels auction that I have probably 200 at least pieces of Pyrex, and I'm getting rid of a lot of it just because, well, it's dusty. And I had originally only started collecting Pyrex in plain colors because I didn't think I liked any of the patterns. As time went on, I ended up collecting all of it, and I do use it. I have the pieces my mom had when I was a kid, and so those I won't sell. Those are keepers because those have been used in my household. And then I have new pieces that I've added over the years that I love. And let's see. Then I have the ones that I bought and it hurts to get rid of them. I'm like Beth last night getting rid of her bluebirds, what are they called? Bluebird of happiness. But I can, and I don't need them. I don't dust. So, and if you live in Colorado, you know we have dust. So this dish is, I don't know what they call these. I can't remember now. There's a specific name for this kind of dish. It is unmarked. It is hand painted, which was very popular. There we go. It was very, very, there. It was very popular in the 20s and 30s to paint, and then again it revived itself like everything does in the 60s and 70s. One of my best friends, they had a ranch, a farm, and I hung out there as much as possible, and her grandma lived in a house on the property, and Annabelle was her name, and Grandma Annabelle would always make us spinach cheese omelets, and she painted dishes. So I always think of her whenever I see these. This one has beautiful flowers on it. Ooh, I got a shadow today. Sorry. We'll just have to work through the dang shadow. There. How about I turn it around? There. It has beautiful roses, and it's kind of a peach color, and then it's rimmed with gold. And you can see it was hand done. There are places that aren't perfect. That's why I like it. So often these people would sign them and the inside. And this is dirty. When I get my pieces, lots of times I just wipe them clean. I don't wash them. So this piece, the starting bid on it is $2. Where's my, there it is. I put it up. It is this way. From side to side, 7¼ inches. And then this way is 6. And it stands at its height an inch and 3/4. This will brighten up a little. If you wash it, it'll be more like that. So I will put that in. Starting bid is $2. And let's see. I've already got 9 people here. Hold on. My top. So if you need the reminder like I do, you have to change your chat to all messages or hi bear, or I can't remember, but you want to get it off of top messages. That's what my phone would say is. So, and if you're watching it later and are interested in any pieces, I have my registration form linked at the top, which I'd appreciate if you fill out that way. I have all your information. Or if you are interested in something and you don't know if it's sold or whatever, you can email me. And my email is on the screen, which is designsanddoovers@gmail.com. So I have a stack of packages waiting for me to weigh and put the postage on for this afternoon from the last couple auctions I have. That's my problem, is I get them all packaged and then they sit there waiting for me to weigh them. So, I've got that. So I'm trying to get everything. I have 2 people that haven't paid. And I sold to both of them, so I may weigh those and send them out to who knows. I try and get you invoiced fast, otherwise I'll forget. And then when you pay your invoice, which I hope is within, 48 hours, I try and get your package mailed. I've started a new system where I pack everything up. So we're going to pass on this. Not a big deal. Ass. That's not what you want. You want pass. The next item I have is a made in Japan piece. My dog is in my basket. And it's not my little dog. It's my big dog. This is made in Japan, and it has this stamp. And my son is not here anymore. He's in New Mexico working at Los Alamos. And he just passed his radiation test. The practical one where, you have to put all the stuff on and they check you, watch you do it and stuff. So you're safe. He just passed that today. So he's one step closer to working his full job they hired him for. He has to also finish his clearance that the government runs on you. And just about everyone in my family has had a clearance at one point or another. So hopefully it won't take him long. I know what my problem is. There we go. My camera was upside down. Well, it was backwards. So this is a made in Japan. Really, Bear. You're 100 pounds. You don't fit in there, honey. No. I think it's a sake holder. I think that's what my daughter told me. It's beautiful. It has 24 karat gold. Is it coming across? Yeah, there. In its design. There is crazing. I'm trying to get you so you can see the crazy. There. So you can see the crazing. It's consistent. So it may be how they made it, because it's a consistent crazing. So it's under the glaze. me see. Yeah, this crazine's under the glaze. I can't feel it with my fingers. There are no chips or cracks. There is a hole right there. I want you to see it in the glaze right there. And that is from how they held it like this to glaze it. And then it just didn't drip and fill it in. So that is a manufacturing issue. The sticker for Made in Japan is on there. So that means it was done after 1952 and probably in the 60s or 70s from the coloring, I'm saying. Thank you, Zola. Yeah, he was very excited. He actually called me when I was trying to go on air. So my phone, I use my phone to watch chat because it's easier for me. And he was very excited. I told him, you're one step closer. He can now go on lab site as long as somebody is with him. So that's cool. This, we'll do another starting bid. Actually, I'd rather just do buy it nows today. If you guys want to do auctions, or if there's several of you that are interested in something, I will auction it. But more than likely, I'm going to do buy it nows because that makes me happier. It's much easier. So, I was going to tell you how high. See, I got everything ready today. I was in here last night and then I couldn't sleep. So this is 5.5 tall. I need my shorter ruler to do this, but it's 5.5 tall. There you go. And at its base, it is, what's the diameter at its widest? It's 2 1/4. It humps out a little bit right here. It does have a nice rim, so you won't ruin your sticker if you do actually use it. And it's very light it looks heavy, but it isn't. And I like that about that. So there's that piece. I think my dog ruined my plastic basket. So let me move. I have a couple places over here. My husband's going to start helping me. And he's like, you have to clean up because it's too messy. But Remy, what do you have? Remy, what do you have? Don't chew on plastic. I hear him ruffling something back there. So this is a porcelain bird. It does have a place right there for a string or twine or whatever. I was trying to look. I have my little there. So that's how it would hang. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a real life bird. Finches aren't usually blue on top, so I don't know. It's gorgeous, and it's so delicate. And it's fine with me if no one buys it because I'll hang it from my ceiling. She's $3, so I'm trying to get buy it now in here. And I will include a string on her when I'm done, when I send it to you. Because she's so cute. Oh, there's quite a delay. Interesting. So, ooh, okay. Well, she'll go into your pile. Miss Cassie and I live in the same area in the metro. How about I have something? I don't know if you were here earlier, Cassie. I am just having the day. It is just that kind of day. When I go to the post office this afternoon, I may go see our friend, Amy, Cool Ranch Dorito, Miss Queen, Bird. So, luckily for us, the three of us, we can buy stuff without postage. She does not have any cracks or chips or anything. Yeah, I have stuff for before Christmas from her. Now let me put your sweet little birdie up here so she doesn't fall. That's good. I've had her on my desk for a while. Let's see. What's the next thing? I don't know if you guys were at the last auction, but I found this wonderful box. It is 4 by 3.5 by 2. And when you open it, it has the lucky elephant in it. This is a hand-blown glass piece of Ellie with 24 karat gold on her. And the Ellie herself is approximately 2 inches wide from the tip of her trunk to the back of her legs. And she is, how tall are you? Not quite 3 inches tall. There's no cracks or chips. She is hand blown. Inside the box, it says, Lucky Elephant. There, I got the bite down there. Lucky Elephant. This elephant carries his trunk that's filled with luck and hope. It's always here reminding you you have the strength to cope. I started collecting elephants when I was a baby. The lady, her name was Armida. I call her my foster. It comes and it's in a padded box. She's adorable. And she collected Ellies. So she got me collecting Ellies. I was going to sell this one because she's so special. I have to give you guys a chance, at least. She was originally sold at Coach House Gifts. I don't know if Coach House even exists anymore. She was $12.99 there. So there she is. And I've had her on 2 different venues. So she may become my permanent upstairs in my room. But yet again, it's something that has to be dusted. I just don't dust. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I've been trying to get rid of things that require much, work. I'll put her up there. Next, we have, and I'm going to do one more. What was I going to pick up? I'm going to do one more dish, and then we will go to, I'll do Pyrex this time. Oops. I may do Pyrex if it's not too dirty. To some jewelry pieces. And if there's something you guys are specifically interested in, I have everything. I have scarves. I have jewelry pieces. Why did I have... Okay, so this thing has information on it on the bottom. Let me get that sticker off. I don't know why it's on the sticker. Oh, people. So this is a tan-colored Pyrex. I can't remember what this type of bowl is called. And I may not be able to. There's your Pyrex. And then this is... If I remember right, this is actually a pattern that's either from Canada or England. I can't remember which one. These black marks come off. What was it I just used? Oh, I went to a friend's house and took over some fruit, and I pulled out a Pyrex dish I hadn't used before, and I just washed it. I didn't use Barkeeper or anything. I just used my Dawn and a scrubby, and it took it off. So, it's going to clean up perfectly for you. She is dirty on the inside, like I said. She has the holders here. This is the small, and it is 8. Oh, well, the actual diameter is 5.5 for the inside here. And it's not quite 2 inches tall on the inside. And, oh gosh, how embarrassing. I didn't get time to clean her. They do have lids for these, and it's a standard lid. I may even have one. If I have one, I will add it. So this pretty Pyrex with the maple leaves. Pyrex. Purex. How about you put Pyrex for me instead of being obnoxious? Pyrex. Leaves. Casserole. And it's going to be $12. A casserole. There we go. If you want, I will probably clean it. I'm not sending you my dust, so I will clean that part. I may even wash it off for you. Like I said, there are no chips in it. The rim is perfect. There are no chips on the outside. And the pattern is on there perfect. And there are no, like, any, one way I tell people, when you're out at, like, if you're, I don't know, Goodwill, our Goodwill will still have lots of Pyrex. You can look on the inside, and if you're questioning whether these black marks go all the way through, or if there's a hole in the coloring, you can shine your light on and look through, and it will pop up. You will see it. There is no there's no defect in that. The only defect is the black, and that happens because you sit Pyrex pieces down on each other or on top of another glass. When I show my Pyrex pieces, I use molds like this. I put this in the other Pyrex piece, and then I stack this on top, so it keeps them apart from each other. I also, at the Dollar Tree, they have felt things that you put in between your nonstick pans. I buy two or four of those, and I glue them together so they're thicker, and then I put them in between my Pyrex things too. But I have all my Pyrex, well, not all of it, but most of it is out. So I'll give you one more look at that. And it does say Pyrex under there, and I will get my sticker off with all the information. You don't want that. Okay. Then I should have brought my other device in here because I could have looked up the specifics for you. Told you what it is. This Pyrex. Okay, so I can show you. This Pyrex is stacked. It's not the round. This is older than the round. Do I have round on this one? Nope, this one's stacked too. So this is it tells you it's a 473B, and it is a 1 liter. Is it a liter? I can't, sorry, I'm trying to read it. And you know, this came out in the at least in the late 70s, because it says for oven and microwave, no stovetop or broiler. So this is the butterfly. I always call it the butterfly flower pattern. It's so beautiful. I just am not into this color. This one doesn't even have, I don't think they ever used it. A lot of Pyrex was never used. And there it is. Beautiful. This is the deep casserole dish that has the it has a flat lid normally, and I do whenever I'm at anywhere, and I just buy the Pyrex lids. People will pay good money for those. It's 3 inches deep, and quit hitting that. It is not quite 6 inches in diameter. You people always ask me, the spouts aren't the same. See that spout? That's where you hold it, and this is the spout you pour. So the footprint of them is the same, but not the use. You can see the lip is a little heavier on this side than it is on that side. And it looks smaller than this one. And that's because it's the pour side. This is in what they would call mint condition. And it's the golden color. It's the medium casserole. I better put Pyrex so that at least if you're watching later, you'll know. And this is a buy it now. And this one will be $17. If anyone's interested, I may have other pieces of this pattern too. I grabbed the top 3. This actually looks so beautiful. I'm not into this color, but I can tell you that I love this pattern with the butterfly and the sprig of flowers. There's a second butterfly on it. And you've got your 4 flowers. So it's a wonderful one. Like I said, it has the square Pyrex down here. And they always, just so a little education if you're interested, they always put the number. The number delineates what bowl it is. And then it says B on it. Sometimes the B means the pattern, and sometimes it doesn't mean anything. Pyrex was not manufactured as like they ever thought it would be a collectible item. They thought it would be a housewife use item, and that they would just want to know what size it was. Usually they have the amount, and it's over here in liters. That would tell me more than likely that this is, sorry, I have my information over here. It tells me that this is a not an American Pyrex. Let me check. It says it was made in Corning here in the United States. But I would guess, just off my top of my head, that it might have been a pattern for Canada. I don't remember, and I don't have it on my sticker on the side, which I didn't take off, which isn't very smart of me. And you can tell this one had stuff in it because that's where I had this on. It's not dirty. So, and then I had another bowl displayed on top of that one. So that is the Pyrex. No issues. And if it stays right like that, you can see the pattern without my hands in there. There we go. And it is a casserole. They probably put vegetables in this when they used it in the early 80s, late 70s. That would be my guess because of the size of it. It would hold a can of soup or a can of vegetables really well, and that was very popular then. If you ever go onto Campbell's site, it's fun to look at their what was probably their heyday, which was in the 50s. Well, they came to be popular in the 50s. And then in the 60s, housewives really used them, and 70s, because the baby boomers were growing up, and that's how they ate. So they made God, dog, come on. They made Campbell's and Jell-O popular again. So I'm gonna put you back in there. I know that's a no-no, but I did not bring in something here. So we will pass on that. Next, I have a beautiful, I should have brought my blackboard. I don't think I have it in here. Shoot, it's hard to see. So this is a beaded kiss lock bag. All of the pearls are sewed on, and they're all there. Then it has sequins and then more baby glass pearls. There is one spot right there. You open it. It has its tag. It was exclusively for La Regale Ltd. It was made in Hong Kong. So this is from the late 60s, my guess would be. It could even be early 60s. But the coloring of it, I would say late. There you go. It does have room. It must have originally also had a place to put strap. I do occasionally come across straps. I am going to leave it this way so you can see the one little mark, and I'm going to put it in. This is I'll buy it now for $8. White beaded back. If you look on the bottom, I have to believe it was only used once or twice. I love the iridescent sequence because you can see the coloring in it. If you have a daughter or a friend that is going to prom or a friend's kid, or you're going as a chaperone, this would be perfect to carry because your cell phone will fit. I'll put mine in here. I have the iPhone, what is it? 11 Pro Max. So it's a large one. It does fit. It will close. And you can carry it. So there we go. The kiss lock, there's a little bit of wear. That wear right there is from those on the other side. So mostly the wear on this is done because of it's shelf wear. It's a beautiful piece. What I do with my ruler? Oh, I've got to get my smaller ruler in here. This one I have is 18. It's 8 by, the bag itself is 6, and then add a 1/2 inch for the kiss locks. The kiss locks are still in great shape. And like I said, the pearls on top, there's no missing pearls anywhere, or rhinestones. It was well made. So I've got that. Now, while you're staring at that, let me grab, you don't want that. If anybody's interested in bulk pieces of craft jewelry, I do have a 3-pound craft lot and a 5-pound craft lot. And they are $20 for the 3-pound and $30 for the 5-pound. And it's not all craft. There are wearable pieces in there. It's just stuff that I just couldn't sell. And I'm not really selling very much. What's it called? Very much costume anymore. I'm going to transition back to my, that's not focus. There we go. Get us closer here. I'm transitioning back into more art like before the pandemic. Oh, Zola, yes. Are you interested in the 3 or the 5? And I could grab that for you and show you, because I know this bag was in it. I pulled it out to show some of the stuff that was in it. This is Napier, and we'll get to that. Some of the stuff in the 3-pound, or this can go in the 5-pound, and I can just take out the amount. See this, like this. This is a glass pendant. Now my lighting's changed again. There. It's a glass pendant. Isn't it pretty? These are crystal beads. These are acrylic. Why I put it in a craft lot is because the chain itself has wear on it. So let's put you over there. So that would be in it. Let's see, what do we got here? We got a magnetic bracelet. And I probably just put it in it because I wouldn't have tried to sell that. This is, I think this is a named piece. Nope. Isn't it? This piece right here has abalone with resin over it. It's on a pleather chain. There's somewhere on the extender, so that would be in it. Let's see what we got here. Oops, I got a tangled mess is what I got here. Oh, you're interested in both? Well, then I'll give you free shipping. So it's 8 pounds. So it'll be in probably a medium. Well, no, it might. Oh, it'll be in the long medium, the $17.10 medium. So I'll give you a couple more examples of what's in them, and then I will get those out. This is just a necklace. This is this one a marked one? Yes, it is. This is an Aldo. I don't know if that store's even around anymore. So a lot of it just had wear, or it was stuff that I wasn't going to sell individually. This is a stretchy. Let's see, I have a single earring. I try to only put paired earrings in this stuff because it's not fair to you guys. There's a bracelet. And a really cute necklace. And then 2 tangled necklaces. I'm not going to untangle them for you. When I ship it to you, I will make sure that the paired earrings are together and the singlets are together. That way you know. But these are really pretty. These are like, there's nothing wrong with these. Oh, they're dirty. There may be a little wear on the back. I'm sorry, I was wrong. But yeah. So I will put sold. Oops. 3 pound. And what are you going to do with it, Zola? Pound. Craft lots. Lots. 30 and 20 is 50. No shipping. Zola. I also try not to put a lot of plastic jewelry in it. As I say that, I pull out this. This is acrylic to look like tortoiseshell. A lot of it, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. There's just wear on the back. There's a long chain. Very long chain. Was this one? Let me see. You could use this as a purse. Yep, this one actually has a little spring ring on it. Let's see, what's the last thing that's in here? So there are pieces like this. Like that was a fish that's missing its bottom tail. And this was probably an earring. So I will put these in a baggie by themselves so that you have that. So you got it, my friend. Oh, and I didn't show you this. I know this is probably what you'll like the best. It's a wrapper. It's a wrapper. I like the chain it's on. It obviously didn't come on that chain, but it's a wrapper necklace. So. Oh, and the bag I was pulling that out of said there's some new with tag in there too. So, because I had bags like this, and then I just combined them into the big ones. Because I used to sell these bigger than a sandwich bag. I don't know, maybe a half a quart, and I sold them for $25 each. So I will get that. I will take a picture of it for you and send it along with your bill, my dear. I appreciate that. My dog is still in the basket. There we go. Let me make sure I write that down, and then we'll move on to the necklace. Zola. Ship. 3 pound and 5 pound. Oh, that's going to feel good to get rid of some of that. Get some of those out of here. Because those are 2 big bags. I actually keep them in Tupperware. Not the bags until I ship them. So this is this Napier or Trifari? I can't read it from there. It's Napier. You give that to your husband? That's awesome. Napier. Silver tone beaded necklace. It's a buy it now. Now, and this is $10. That way you guys can resell it if you want. This is heavy. I collected Napier for a while. This is one of their newer pieces. Well, I don't know how new, but you know, newer. It has the lobster claw. It does have an extender. I believe it is 18. Oh, no, I was wrong. It's 16, but then it has the 2-inch extender, which makes it 18. And it is heavy. It feels like real sterling. So there is no wear on this. This is like in mint condition. This came out of my eBay listings. So I put it as little to no wear. I only put mint condition on ones that have the tags still. And even then, I don't always do that because jewelry wears in your, just when it's sitting in your jewelry box. That's why how you store things is really important. I know that I had a video on storing jewelry so that you would have minimal storage wear. I think that was on my old art channel. So I'm probably just doing another one for this. There isn't anywhere on the clasp. There you go. See if it's a little darker. There, you can read the Napier. I know I wore this one when I was working, but I have, I made one almost exactly like this out of sterling. And while this one's 10, he's your sugar daddy. That's perfect. The sterling one's about like 110 maybe now with the prices of sterling. So I got that. Remy, what are you doing, buddy? Both my dogs are, I have a 100-pound German Shepherd mix and a Dachshund who's 19 pounds, 20 pounds. They're both trying to sit within a 18 by 12 basket right next to me where there's no room. So, okay, this is going to go up on my pegboard as shown. I'm going to do an earring lot. Why? Because I want to. So I'm going to put earring lot. We'll pass that one. Earring lot. And what time is it? Oh, we're almost on to an hour. I probably will only do another 15 or 20 minutes today, or now. I might come on later tonight. I am just so discombobulated. Earring lot. I'll put 10 pairs in. All pierced. And I'll do it for $8. That's less than, got a dog hair on me. That is less than $1 a pair. These are the first pair. They don't have a name on them. So there's pair. Oops, I'm going to be tight now. Okay. Oh, a spinner ring? What size are you, Leslie? Where are my rings at? Some of them are on my, I have 2 that these are size 8s. I will, let me lay out some more earrings and then I will, whatever size you are, I'll pull out those for you. not a problem. I have tons. And these, that's 2. I have tons and tons. And do you want copper spinner or sterling spinner? I have both. Yeah, I would say yes. Actually, yes, I would say yes. Sterling. All right. Well, I got them right here. So you tell me what size. Because they run true to size. So like this is truly, it measures truly an 8, but they're thick. And they do round out, but it does take up more space on your finger because they are thick bands. I don't think I have any of my thinner bands available anymore. So let me finish this lot. Here we go. Oh, hey ho, you can't take that. There's another pair. Oops. You would think. There's that pair. Oh, look. So here's like the baby one to the Napier I just showed you. This one's not branded, but it's like the baby to it. That's because I like those type of necklaces. I wear them all the time. Here's some pretty ones. Look at those. If I wore gold at all, I would have kept those. So that's 4 pair we got for you. What you're hearing, that noise, that's beads. I was going to do a bead sale the other day, and then I just couldn't. It wasn't in the cards. Okay, so that's 2, 4. Here's another pair. Those are from the 80s. 5. I'm going to add these in. That's 6. Uh-oh, I dropped the other one. And 7. Those. You will get 2 of each earring and 8. Of course. So that's the earring lot. I just dropped those 2. That was just brilliant of me. Where did it go? I don't see it. I dropped the lid to a little box at my last auction. I think it was last Friday night. And do you know I still cannot find that lacquered lid? Maybe it didn't fall off the table. I don't know. So this is your earring lot. If you're interested in it later, guys. And let me put them all in the same bag. There we go. I will have it available for you. And if you need pictures or anything, you can let me know and I will send them to you. Like I said, you get 2. I will throw in some extra backs, both gold and silver for you. And I think there were some fish hooks in there. So I'll probably add some plastic, the little plastic ones to you too. Okay. So, Leslie. Oh, I have beads. Yes. I used to have a bead and jewelry store. If you tell me what kind, I have crystals. I have some of the new cut crystals that are like the, this is a new cut they put out this year. I think it's called the lantern cut. So I have crystals like that. I have bicones. I don't do a lot of bicones, but these were exceptionally pretty lavender ones, and I had an idea to make them. I have crystals like these that are just the Chinese crystals, and I have smaller ones of those. I will send you pictures of, do you want stones or crystals or both? I can do both. So now, let's see. How about we pull out some of these? That's not a spinner. Those are all spinners. Let's see. So this spinner is a size 7. It has, I call this one a grapevine because it has flowers, and then behind it, it has leaves and stuff. So it's either floral or vine. This one's a size 7. So if you wore a 6.5, you could wear this easily. If you have 7 and I have like pads on the back of my finger, so it's hard for me to get, I do size up. But if your fingers aren't like that and you don't have those back fat pads, then, and you have long, skinny piano fingers, then you don't probably need to size up. So that one's a 6. This one has leaves in the back. It's like tropical leaves. This one has a lip on it. See right there? And then it has 3 plain spinners in it. And it is a size 8. This one you don't need to size up for because it is flatter. See? So, and it's a little bigger than an 8. I had stretched it a little bit. So if you're an 8, this is true to size. Metal and crystals. Oh, I got you, Zola. That's an 8. So that one was a 6. This one, or 7. So I got 7, 8. Let's see, what are we? I got another 8. This one has, that's a different pattern. I haven't shown this pattern yet. They're all sterling. What happens is I buy a lot of, an LOT lot of, that one's an 8. Oh, here's one that's not a spinner. That's just a regular. But I buy it from one of my manufacturers. I just buy a lot of his leftover metals that have been texturized, or this one I texturized myself with a piece of wire, and I just hammered it repeatedly. But that way I can make 2 or 3, 4 spinners out of each of them, and then I can move on. This is a 7. This is so far I pulled out all different patterns. This one is one of the lipped ones again. So the lipped ones were actually a ring. They started out a ring like this. And then I used wire and put a lip on them to make them spinners. I just curved them a tiny bit. So they have a little bit more silver in them, some of them. This one, what was that? That was a 7. I have an 8. Oh, this is like the one I have on. So after you wear it for a while, this is what happens. See how it darkens? When you first get it, it's that way. If you like it tarnished, or patinaed, let me know and I can do that before I send it to you. That one's one of my favorites. I pulled out all the 8s and 7s. How funny. And this one I showed you. This is one of those. So, yeah, they start out like this. So here's one that I was playing with the patina, just patina in the back here. So then it's ready for me to put on these rings. Oh, I have some right here. Maybe one of these will fit on there. So it's ready for me to put the spinner part on. If I can get it off my finger. Let's see. Probably this one will look best. So then I take a spinner part. Oh, no, this one's too small. And I slide that on, and then I bend out the edges. So those are the components of it that aren't made. So 7s and 8s. So you like the one I'm wearing. Okay, so that's this one. That's this one. Are you an 8 or do you need a bigger size in it? That's this one. Without the patina, and I can patina it for you. I like it better that way because I think everything shows up. This one that I have right here is an 8. What's the one I'm wearing? Oh, I can't get the one I'm wearing off my finger. Ugh. I've had that one on for probably, I don't know, a year maybe. I may have switched it at some point. And I do have more spinners. Oh no, those are my dimes. Mercury dimes. Are they in here? No. I'll put these in here. That's where I keep them usually. I'm an 8. Do I need bigger? Let me see. 8. I can, how much room did I leave? I would say, I don't know. This one, because it falls just past an 8. I have it in a 9 too, so I can send you an 8 or a 9. Oh, there's one. Oh, that's not the same one, but let me show you. So, yeah, this one's a 9. I think I would go up, yes. So I have the 9 here that's in that, but I can, I know I have a 9 that has just has the 3 in it instead of the 3 plain ones. And if the 9's too big once you get it, just send it back to me and I will send you the 8. Not a problem. I want you guys happy. And I was doing a special the other night and they were $25, so I will give it to you for that. Usually I sell my sterling for $35 and my copper for $25. But I'd be more than happy to. I have so many and I'm not doing shows this summer. And I want to clear out these or take them apart and make them into something else. So you need the size 9, Leslie. Size 9, $25. Spinner, 3 or 2 plus 1, like mine. Awesome. That's awesome. And I will, I wish I had it sitting right here. I don't know when oh, there's another spinner. See, I have them. Oh, that one's an 8 too. That one's a 7. Let's see. Yeah. See, okay, so I'll show you. This one is a 7, but I had stretched it so it's almost an 8. It's not quite an 8. I stretched that one so that if you're a 7, you can wear it. So I will definitely do that for your I will make sure your 9 is a good fit for an 8. Oh yeah. Some of these, well, that's why I didn't finish this one, is because I'm going to polish it appropriately. And then I am going to cut it and make it into a pair of hoop earrings. Well, like half hoops. And it will match. Which one is it? That's the flower and leaves. And it will match those. I might even put the band in the middle of it and solder it. So that's what I'm doing with some of them. And then some of them I'm cutting in half and making straight, like stiletto earrings with them. So that's what I've been doing. I'm going to try and start doing auctions every Thursday again. I used to do it every week. I would do a bead auction on Tuesdays and then a normal auction of everything. Oh, thank you, Leslie. A normal auction on Thursdays, but I decided to combine those. And so probably next week it will be a bead auction. And then the week after it'll go back to whatever eBay like stuff I have. So, and I always do I try really hard to do my auctions between an hour and 3 hours, just depending on how I'm feeling and stuff. And what you guys are interested in. So Zola, I will do a bead sale next week. I'll put up the thumbnail this afternoon and I will send you pictures. Send Zola metal and what was the other one you said? Yes, with patina. Okay, I got that. Metal and crystal. Zola, do you like gold and silver tone, or do you prefer just one? I could send you. I have both. And then what was the other thing? And then I have findings. So I have metal beads and metal findings. Both? Okay. Cool. I have lots. Oh, and I have copper. I also have copper. That was what I was trying to think of. See, I haven't had, my brain is not functioning. So I also have copper metal beads too. And then I don't have a lot of beads that are stainless steel, but I do, most of my findings are sterling or stainless steel. So I do those too. So I appreciate you guys for being here today and for your purchases. And I'm not sure I'll get the invoices out today. It may be tomorrow because I want to get I want to get the rest of the auction stuff out from my previous auctions today. And so I'm going to concentrate on weighing and printing my labels. If you guys, stainless, you love stainless. Okay. Yeah, I think stainless is like the way. I do have some findings that are stainless. I don't buy stainless steel beads a lot, but because they're more expensive, I might as well buy sterling at that point. And but I have a whole truckload of stainless steel kind of findings. So I will send you some pictures. And I look forward to seeing you guys. I'm a late night owl usually. But I don't do auctions late night now because most everybody's on with Kim and Beth in the evenings. So I do my auctions during the day. And if there's anything you're looking for specifically, I do have mid-century modern glassware. And I have tons of beaded jewelry that I've made, and I have kits and stuff too. So I'm working on a website, so those are going to be up on there. And when I get the website done, I will be posting that all over the place. It just takes forever because you have to take a picture, then you have to put it in, then you have to price it and put descriptions in. And it is taking me forever to do that. My husband's like, have you done it yet? I'm like, I'm working on it. So I will look forward to seeing you guys around. And if not, I hope I see you next week at my auction for beads and findings. Have a great day, guys.